If you've ever battled stringy prints, weak adhesion, or mysterious layer inconsistencies, chances are your filament isn't as dry as it should be. Moisture can sneak into even the most carefully stored spools, and if you live in a humid environment, it's not a matter of if, it's when. That's why a good filament dryer isn't just a luxury, it's a serious upgrade to your 3D printing setup. Today, I'm breaking down 7 of the best filament dryer boxes you can get right now to protect your prints and improve your results. Whether you're running PLA or pushing into high-temp filaments like Nylon CF or PC, there's an option here that'll fit your workflow and budget. All the links are down in the description. Let's dive in. Starting with one of the smartest and most refined options out there, the Creality Space Pi Filament Dryer Plus is packed with intelligent features. It's designed to dry 2 1-kilogram spools simultaneously and does it with a 360-degree dual PTC heating system that brings the internal temperature up to 70 degrees Celsius. What really sets it apart is the live humidity and temperature monitoring, plus a 48-hour programmable timer. The interface isn't perfect, those touch buttons can feel a bit unresponsive, but the build quality is solid. It heats up fast and it runs surprisingly quiet. One thing to keep in mind, once the unit turns off, internal humidity does tend to climb back up quickly, so you'll want to print soon after drying. Compared to the Sunlu S2, this one's a clear step ahead in actual drying effectiveness. If you're working with moisture-sensitive materials and want maximum control with minimal fuss, this is the one I'd reach for. Now, if you're after value without sacrificing too much functionality, the Comgrow 3D Filament Dryer Box 2 Spool is a solid mid-range pick. It supports both 1.75mm and 2.85mm filament, holds 2 spools inside its compact yet roomy chamber, and includes a real-time LCD monitor for temperature and humidity. The drying temperature maxes out around 50 degrees Celsius, so it's not ideal for ultra-hygroscopic filaments like nylon, but it does fine with PLA, Petg, and TPU. The airflow system isn't the fastest, and you'll get better results if you add some silica gel inside and leave the vent partially open while drying. But for around $100, it balances usability, performance, and price quite well. Unlike the Space Pi Plus, it's not as fast or smart, but it's more budget-friendly and still gets the job done if you're printing standard materials in moderate environments. If you're watching your budget but still want a dual-spool setup, the Sovol SH01 filament dryer comes in at under $50 and offers some nice basics. It features a temperature range of 40 to 50 degrees Celsius and includes a hygrometro to help you gauge internal moisture. This one shares nearly the same internal space as the Comgrow box, but uses a smaller 4010 fan for airflow. When looking at this model closely, what stands out is how surprisingly quiet it runs, though that may be because the fan tends to fail or underperform over time. Users often recommend mods to improve the fan or ventilation. Still, for casual users or DIY tinkerers who like upgrading their gear, this one delivers. Just remember to check the filament often, open the lid occasionally to vent moisture, and use silica if possible. It's not the most reliable out of the box, but it's definitely workable with a few tweaks. Switching gears a bit, the Creality Filament Dryer Box 2.0 is all about versatility. It supports a wide range of materials, from PLA to Nylon CF, and offers adjustable temperatures from 45 degrees Celsius to 65 degrees Celsius. There's also a 24-hour timer and humidity tracking built in. It's one of the few dryer boxes that explicitly supports engineering-grade materials, making it a great fit for pros or anyone experimenting with exotic filaments. There's not a ton of independent performance data available yet, which makes it harder to benchmark against others, but based on Creality's reputation and spec sheet, it's a capable machine. If you want to future-proof your drying setup and need something flexible for multiple filament types, this one should be on your radar. Speaking of easy-to-use options, let's talk about the Sunlu Filament Dryer Box S2, which is arguably the most beginner-friendly model in the lineup. It features a large 4.6-inch touchscreen and simple, intuitive controls. Heating is fast, thanks to a 360-degree internal setup, and it's whisper quiet during operation. Now, it does have a key drawback. It doesn't ventilate moisture very well compared to models like the Space Pi Plus. If you're just printing PLA or PETG, this might not be a deal breaker. But for more sensitive filaments, you may find it doesn't fully dry them out unless you extend the cycle or pair it with silica gel. Still, for someone who values simplicity and is printing indoors in a relatively dry climate, the Sunlu S2 is a pleasure to use. Imagine you're working from home during a summer heat wave, your filament's been sitting out, your air conditioner can't keep up, and you just need a quick dry cycle before hitting print. This is where the S2 shines. No fuss, no learning curve, just set and go. If what you really need is time, lots of it, the ComGrow SH02 offers a huge advantage with a timer that extends up to 98 hours. It also has a broader temperature range going from 40 degrees Celsius all the way up to 70 degrees Celsius, making it more capable for tough filaments. Plus, it includes fan failure alarms, good sealing, and dual bins for silica gel. It's got a solid mix of safety and drying power, though like the SH01, it can be a little noisy. The fan definitely does its job, but don't expect it to be discreet if you're working nearby. That said, if you're drying for long stretches, maybe prepping multiple spools over a weekend, this box is built for that. Unlike the previous ComGrow model, this one really steps it up in terms of controls and safety alerts. It's a good option for those running larger print batches or working in humid climates where consistent drying is non-negotiable. Last but not least, we've got the Sunlu Filament Dryer Box S4, and this one's kind of in a league of its own. With space for 4 separate 1 kilogram spools, each in its own compartment, it's designed for volume users. Whether you're running a print farm, prototyping in bulk, or just like having multiple filaments dry and ready to go, this dryer saves time and energy. It's the priciest of the bunch, hovering around $238, but that capacity can seriously boost your workflow. The only caveat? It's a newer model, so independent performance reviews are still limited. You won't exactly win popularity contests running this at full tilt in a small room, but if you've got the space and need, the S4 might be worth the plunge. So, how do these stack up overall? If you want the most intelligent controls and precise drying, the Creality Space Pi Plus is the clear top performer. It's ideal for people running demanding filaments or those who print frequently in variable conditions. For best value with a 2-spool design, the ComGrow 2-spool dryer offers a great mix of features and affordability. If you're more of a DIY enthusiast looking to save money, the Sovol SH01 is budget-friendly and surprisingly capable with a few tweaks. The Creality Dryer Box 2.0 stands out for material compatibility. Great if you work with nylon, PC, or CF blends. For a streamlined, user-friendly experience, the Sunlu S2 is simple, quiet, and effective for general filaments. If you need long drying cycles or added safety, the ComGrow SH02 offers extended timing and alerts that pros will appreciate. And for serious capacity, the Sunlu S4 gives you a high-volume solution, though it's still new on the scene. If you're mostly printing PLA or PETG and want a set-it-and-forget-it experience, go for something like the Sunlu S2. Makers who live in humid climates should prioritize a model with a strong seal and good airflow. Think Creality or ComGrow SH02. For multi-printer setups or print farms, capacity becomes the name of the game, making the Sunlu S4 hard to ignore. And if you're experimenting with engineering filaments, accuracy and temperature and long runtime become essential. Look to the Creality options for those. No matter your setup, there's something here to match your needs, whether it's drying performance, interface simplicity, or the ability to prep multiple rolls at once. All the links are in the description if you want to learn more or grab one for your next print session. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives like this. Thanks for watching and happy printing!